Hi there, it's Karen here from Turquoise Treasures. Welcome back to my channel, and today we're going to be putting together the journal, my Christmas journal. I've put the signatures in. I can't remember, I don't think I showed you that, have I? I think I showed you me making the cover, but I don't think you've seen the signature all put together, so I'll quickly run through that. And then I've got so much ephemera to put in here. I hardly needed to make any this year. I think I must have really been on a roll last year. I made so much stuff, can't believe it. Right, so I really love this as the first page. This is one of Roxy Creations kit. This is kit number 1 that I've used. I did list all the kits that I used for this in my last video, but I'll try and remember to do it again. And this little pocket was part of the was just a little addition that came with the Florentine paper kit, the Christmas Florentine paper kit. I love that little pocket. It's gorgeous. It goes so well with the background fabric. So then I've just done just chosen papers that I really like from all the different kits that I own, and a bit of food dye coloured paper. Here's the green, and then I've got some more of Tailor-Made Journals, beautiful wrapping paper, some more coloured dyed paper which I've made into a little tuck here, a little pocket, just because I just thought that looked quite nice with the red spotty background there. More from Rachel's kit, more from Lorna's kit, more of the red. This one is Vintage by Me, I think, this one. I think this was a kit from there. So I just glued this onto some coffee dyed paper. This is the one by... brain's gone. Can't remember this one, because it's the first one I ever used, which was 2 years ago. So, but I will link it. I will link all the kits. And this is Vintage Studio 717. They're a red and green kit. Victoria Designs is this one. And there's some lacy digital things that I've made myself. And then the central page, isn't that beautiful? Just love that. That's Rachel. She does such beautiful work. And then carry on through. This is the other side of the Victoria Designs. I think I may have used these little foxes and something else. So I folded that. I haven't glued it. I'll have to decide what I'm going to do with that one. And then the other half of this kit, which was the Vintage by Me, and this one, which I cannot remember. Bear with 1 minute and I'll find out. It's ridiculous that I can't remember that one, because I really like it. So this was a kit by AntiquePaperie. Now I'm not sure. There was one Etsy shop that I couldn't find, the link seemed to not be working, or there didn't seem to be anything in the shop or something like that. Could have been this one, AntiquePaperie. I don't know if that's still available, but it is a really lovely kit. And if you've seen my flip through of my 2019 journal, it features that kit very heavily. So we've got some plainer papers here. So lots of opportunities to stick in some ephemera. And we are the half of Rachel's kit, the other pocket, the other little red pocket there. And then it's all just the other side of all the other pages, and another pocket there. So I haven't put anything here yet. So I think today I just want to start putting in pockets and belly bands and side tucks and things, because I have so many to choose from. I haven't needed to make very much, as I said. I think I've done a couple of videos where I've made things, and obviously there's been lots of things being made as part of the Roxy's Weekly Challenge, and they've all been Christmas themed, so I've got quite a lot from those. The other thing I did last year, which I didn't realise just how many I had left, because I didn't use very many, was, if I pull it across, I'll just show you. This is the Didi Farrago series that she did last year. I think she may have done it again this year. Don't Freak Out Before Christmas. So every week she was making different pockets and tags and all sorts of things, and loads and loads of them every week, all different. And I think I used some, but as you can see, I've still got loads of them left, and they're really gorgeous. I don't know whether I'll try and use some, but clearly I won't be able to use them all. I had really lost track of just how many things I made last year. And this was just one of them. I didn't even make these on camera. These were all done in my own time, sort of when I wasn't doing my own things on camera. So I want to try and use some of these at least. I also found this piece. I think it was in with the DD Farragos, but it's just a piece cut out of a Christmas card. Very tall Christmas card by the looks of it. And I just love it, and I think it'll make a fantastic belly band, so I think I'm going to try and use that. In fact, I might start with that. And then I have this box just full of all sorts of things some that I've made this year, quite a lot that I made last year, or that I've just finished off this year, because there were lots of things that I just cut out, like some journal cards, like this one, that I just cut it out, but I have gone ahead and sewn around and finished it off with a bit of bling flower here. I finished a lot of things this year that I had just put aside to be done, but I have got so much in here, so I'm definitely going to have enough to do. It's probably enough to do next year's journal as well. Anyway, so let's make a start. I just want to make this into something because I really like it, and I thought I'd just see how tall it needs to be, because some of these pages, these aren't all of a uniform size. So if I was to put it, for instance, on there, I'm going to need to cut it down top and bottom. So I'm going to trim it there, because I don't want to lose the robin at the top. It's not very easy to write on, but I'm just hoping that it will do that and that. And that should just about, so I've got a robin at the top and another little robin at the bottom. I'm going to try and do it so I don't lose them, but it's got to fit on the page, so there may be some small loss of, possibly some loss of feet down here, I'm not sure. Hopefully not. We'll see. There might be a bit of room to, ooh, yes, it's quite, cutting it quite close on that end. Right. Let's see if that's the right size now. Whoops. So I've got that. And that will fit nicely as a belly band, but of course it needs a bit of something extra, doesn't it, of course. I don't think it needs anything on the front. I just want to put a little bit of trim down the sides, just to make it look a bit more decorative. So I've got a few choices here. I think red's the way to go. I've got more red than green anyway. So I've got this one, which is very pretty, which is like a little scallopy one. Let's take this thing off. And I think just something narrow is all it needs, because this is quite wide already. I'm just going to see how it looks along the side there. So there's that. Might even could I put it on the top? Maybe I can. Don't want it to stick out too far. I could put that down the side, or this one. I'll just try one on each side and see which one I like best. And I probably will find it quite difficult to choose. They're both really pretty. And then there's this one, which is a little bit wider, so that would need to go underneath, I think. I don't know, I think I rather like this one, just right on the edge there. Yeah, I think I'll do that. I think I'm going to put that one right on the edge on both sides. And then we'll see if we can find a home for it. So we need a bit of our dear friend Fabri-Tac. So I'm hoping should come out. It's been going quite well because I refilled it. In fact, it's been going almost too well. And it's hard to, once it starts, it won't stop. It's hard to get that sweet spot, isn't it? When you can just get it to come out when you want it, but not keep going when you don't want it. So I'm just going to put a little bead. I'm going to try and put a little bead, or I'm going to get something underneath it. Yeah. Just use a piece of copy. No, not that. Right, it's just my ink pad, which I don't really need. I don't know what I was doing there anyway. It's just gone on the floor. Right, so do a little bead of this. Right along the edge. So how are you guys getting on with your Christmas preparations? I think this will be going up. I mean, I'm still in November here. As you know, I always film well ahead. And but this will be coming well into December before when this goes up. So I hope you're all doing all right with your Christmas shopping and any Christmas crafting that you're wanting to do. I have actually today had a call from the hospital. I hardly dare to say it, but they're talking about the 6th of January now, when they're hoping to bring me in. All being well and implant being available, which is still not an absolute guarantee. We will see. I'm not going to hold my breath. I could still be carrying on in January. But just as a warning, things might suddenly go a bit quiet around here. You might not see any videos from me for a few weeks. I will try to give you some warning when I know for sure that it's happened or is going to happen. There we are, do that one. But I will keep on making videos that I will save and to release in January, so that there won't be too long a break. It's been lovely recently. I've had a nice uptake of subscribers, so welcome to anybody who's watching who's new, who's only recently subscribed. Thank you so much for subscribing to my channel. I really appreciate you coming along and commenting and watching my videos. It's really nice. Sometimes it seems like I don't get any new subscribers for weeks and weeks and weeks, and then all of a sudden there's a nice little flurry, which is lovely. Okay, just pop that along there. So you don't really even need an awful lot of pieces. If you've got some old Christmas cards you can cut up, they can make really nice pieces of ephemera. I think that's gorgeous. I love that. I use Christmas cards quite a bit for tuck spots and things. If I see a nice image, I'll cut it out and keep it and use it in my journal for the next year. I mean, I only make a journal for myself. I don't make them to sell, at least not yet. Maybe one day, who knows. No, it's upside down. But they are quite good. You know, if you get some beautiful things on Christmas cards, so they're worth hanging on to, and you can reuse them, or you can zhuzh them up a bit, as I've done with this one. And I think that's lovely. I like that. Small things make me happy. So it's a really good bit of recycling. And in fact, of course, this is also from an old Christmas card, and I put on the front of my journal. I've done that on a couple of my journals. Put nice. I love a Christmas tree. So yeah, I've got to decide where this is going to go. I was looking at this page, wasn't I? So at least I know it fits on there. And that's quite nice on there, I think. So let's just see if there's anywhere else. Got to be a bit careful. There's a bit of glue seepage there. Right, where else might it go? Well, it could go also here. No, I don't like it as much there. No, definitely not on red. Yeah, I mean, I think this could probably go almost anywhere. So that would look quite nice as well. Oh, I quite like that. Only just fits on that one. It's a bit of a shorter page. Not sure it'll actually quite fit on there. Nope. Nope. Maybe. Don't know, for some reason I usually end up putting my belly bands towards the end, the back of the book, so maybe it'd make a nice change to have one near the beginning. Now, there was another place I quite liked it, wasn't there? Is it there? Where did I like the look of it? I quite like it there because of the spots in the background and then the snow falling on here. I do quite like that. Was there somewhere else I liked it? Quite liked it there, maybe. Can't remember where I saw it now, that I thought, oh yeah, that looks nice. Does look nice there. Oh dear, can't make up my mind. If I get it right, it'll have this little bit of red. Quite like that, actually. I think I like that there. I think that's where I'm going to put it now. Have I made it? Is it going to be, because I've made it to fit on the green paper, but I made it a little shorter than that. But I think I just need to trim off a touch more. And I'm going to trim it here because this poor little bird has nearly lost his feet. He's got a little bit of leg left. But I've got a tiny slither I can take off the top, so that's what I think I'll do. And left the robin intact. Right. Okay, and I'm going to use this because it's good and strong. Glue across the top. There we are. So yeah, our Christmas, my Christmas preparations are going reasonably well. I'm just going to do that so that it just pokes out from there. Hang on, I've not gone far enough to the top, have I? I did quite a big pile of wrapping yesterday. Well, reasonably big pile of wrapping. But there weren't any main presents. So I've got little things. I bought a lot of little things for people, but I haven't bought many of the actual main presents. Mainly because I don't really know what to get. I don't know what to get for my eldest daughter, because she hasn't told me yet. My youngest daughter knows what she wants, but she needs to tell me which one to get. So I'm still waiting to hear from them to what exactly they need me to get. So I'm just seeing how this has got a bit bendy, but this is those napkin ones that I did the other day. That would look quite nice in there, wouldn't it? So I could put that in there. I think I want to try and flatten this out a bit first, and I've got to let this dry. So I need to get all the ones that are a bit bendy and put them under a big book, I think, just to flatten them all. Okay, so I made a start. So let's go through. I'm going to leave that just as it is. I might put 2021 on here somewhere. That's about it. Right, so I've now got to decide. I think I want a fairly simple pocket. That's a bit wide, that one. Don't know if that's going to work, this on here. I've got a corner pocket I could put there. That's quite nice, isn't it? I think I've got a bit of a thing going here. Look, there's another post box. What is it about post boxes that make us think of Christmas? I don't know. Is it too close to the other one? No, it's not, actually. I like that. I'm going to stick that on there. I'm not doing what I usually do. I usually go through them very carefully and pin them all in place to make sure that there's you know, that I've got them evenly spaced and things, but with this one I'm just going for it. I'm just putting them in willy-nilly. So I don't know, I've got to try not to over stuff it. I can always add more as I go along, because at least, you know, as I'm doing it myself, I can add more pockets if I need another pocket, or I can make something that to fit if I haven't got what I want. So I'm probably going to try not to put too many things in, because then I can add things as I need them, really, is what I'm planning to do. So that pocket is up there. Right. I do like a corner pocket, so that looks nice. I like that. Okay, we need to put something on here. Now, one thing I want to do is put some. Got a load of whatchamacallits, snippets, and I think I've got some ruffles as well. I'm not absolutely sure. Oh yes, I have. Now, I don't think I want. That's a bit green overload, isn't it? I'd like to get some of these snippets on somewhere. Ooh, yes, that's another ruffle. He's quite fun. And this is, oh, I don't think I ever quite got around to finishing this one, did I? I started pinning it, and that's as far as I got. So I need to finish that at some point and make some more. I haven't got any more. It's the only thing I'm running out of, really. Okay, so I just thought maybe I could put something like that. I really like that. I might just glue that on just down the side, and then I can use it as a tuck spot, can't I? Let's see how it would work. Let's find a card. I could see how a card pops in. Let's have a look. Or oh, what's all this lot? Not sure what I think I've got some things to finish off. Oh, these. Oh, I don't know. I've got a plastic band around a pile of cards here. I have no idea why I've done that. I'll have to investigate. I'm just trying to find a little something or other. Oh, I've got some unfinished things here as well. Or maybe I've got more work to do after all. There we are. It's a nice little card. I just thought I'd see how that would, if anything would pop in like that, maybe. Maybe I need to put it like that and have something like a little mini. I have to think about that one. Let's have a look at my pockets. Let's see if we can find a nice little pocket to put there. Keep life simple. Not sure if these are going to be too big, some of these. That's a pocket, that's a pocket, and that's a pocket. And that's a pocket. And that one. And general card. I think that, don't know what that's meant to be. This could be a pocket. Lots of tags. An interesting pocket there. And a few more bits and pieces at the back. That's a pocket as well, I think. Oh, and I've got these are the side tucks I made with Rachel. So I'll get those out as well. Right. I can see this is going to take me ages to make my mind up as to what I want. No. Too green. So I quite like that. Except that's the wrong side. Ah! Wrong side. Too wide. Quite like that. that's a possibility. Oh dear, a lot of these are going to be too wide, aren't they? Just fits, but I still think it's a bit wide. Might have to be, ooh. You know, it's really affecting the size of things that I can put in here, because not being able to go, oh, that one, oh, I like that. Not going borderless with my papers now. It's made everything that bit smaller. So that one I like there. I really like that. No. That one's a good size as well. Nope, I don't like it as much. That one's very wide. Maybe something like that will go on the back page. In the back. Yeah. Oh, that is super wide, isn't it? That might have to be more of a journal card, I think. It's backed anyway. It's on a. And I could use that as a pocket in extreme circumstances, because I'm finding I haven't got many things that fit. But this is the one that I like the best, so that's going there. After all. And I've still got. I've got the snippet option, and I have got some snippet roll which I could use as well. Just a moment, I need to. I've got a bit of a strand here I want to get rid of. Wish I could be more decisive. A bit worried that I won't get this done in one video. So after this video, I'm going to try and just put in a good selection of pockets in here, get myself started, but then I will start working in this journal, because my first Christmas event, if you like, that I might want to record is happening this weekend. So we've got a Christmas meal with some very old friends. These are friends that my husband was at school with. So, you know, he's known these people for 50 odd years. I've only known them obviously since we've been together, but we've been together for 40 years. So I've known them a fair old while, these people, and we get together every Christmas. There's 15 of us, and we have a Christmas meal every year. Last year was the first time I think we've ever missed. And it's really lovely. It's a lovely evening. Everybody brings part of the meal. The whole meal is different parts of the meal is cooked by everybody brings something. The person who's hosting, the couple who's hosting, spread it all out. Tell everybody what they need to bring, and so you get to bring something different every year. And oops, what's going on here? Some seepage. I wonder if that's from. Yes, so that's happening this weekend, and we're really looking forward to it. We haven't seen these friends for, a couple of years now. Nope. I'm going to try this again. I'm just going to glue that down. I'm not really thinking very much. Just decorating, really. Have I got that the wrong side? I think I might have. So I'm going to do it like that. So I need to do it on this side. Ugh. That comes with talking and not thinking. Yeah, so we're taking pigs in blankets. So if anybody, I'm sure everybody knows what they are. But we always have to take loads and loads. Everybody loves a pig in a blanket. And for anybody who doesn't know, that's sausages wrapped in bacon. Little baby sausages. So we will be taking those. I've already bought them, I'm not making them this year. I have in the past. But actually you can't get, at the moment, because it's a little bit early, we usually do it the first weekend of December. But this year we're doing it a weekend before that. And not everything. I haven't seen cocktail sausages in the shops yet. I don't know. There seems to be shortages of some things. And that seems to be one of them, but I was able to get the actual ready-made ones, so that's okay. They're just as good. Right, so that's that. Oh yeah, belly band. So let's put something here. What can I find that will fit? That's the question. Let's see if I can find one of Dee Dee's pockets that will go on here. I think that's definitely a journal card anyway. It's too big. Okay, let's have a look at these. Got this. These I quite like. There's that one. Oh, that goes quite well, doesn't it? So we've got. Oh yeah, it's got a paper clip here. So the idea is put the pocket down on two sides, and then you have the matching card to pop in behind there, and it goes really well with the green over here. So, and then you've got a card here, and another one down here. So you can. So the cards, if I pull one of them out, I've got some writing space on the back. So you could pop a photograph on the front or whatever you like and write about it on the back. So I rather like that. So I'm going to pop that there, I think. I've written on the back, week 2, episode 2. That's when I made that one. I haven't looked at her video this year. I just haven't really made a lot of Christmas ephemera this year. I think because I was still working on the fairy journal for well into November. It took me a while to get my head into the Christmas vibe really this year. And in case I haven't mentioned it on a previous video, my niece absolutely loved her fairy journal. Got a lovely message from her on her birthday. And she seemed very delighted with it, which is good. Okay. Okay, so that can go in here, and that's also got writing space on the back. And that might be a nice picture on here. So that's really good. Be useful. Right, let's put something here. I think, are we looking at a side tuck? Have I got anything that would work on that side? I think, I have a feeling they're all the wrong side. What about this one? Would that go there? Either that, or I've got some of my snippet roll that I made last year. I really want to try and use some of this up, because I've hardly done anything with it this year, but it's a bit, doesn't really go on there, does it? What about, I've got another piece here which is more, it's not as fabric-y, and it's not as red. It's also not as wide. I wonder if I can just pull it in a little bit. I did wonder about doing like a double piece, because it's so narrow. It'd be kind of like a belly band. 2 pieces. Let's try that. It's just something different. It's not that's quite the same as Gail's, what she calls a caged belly band, because I think you need several strips for that. But I did wonder about maybe 2 or 3 of these. Tuck something behind, because I quite like to use these, and then I can make some more next year. So if I was to put one there, I made it a little bit, oh no, not too long maybe. One there, and another piece next to it, because then it'd be So this is more papery. There's a few little bits of fabric. And then this one is this one is all, it's done on some book page, but it's all fabric, this one. So I thought maybe that'd be fun. Yeah, why not? Let's give that a try, just for something different. And you can probably get a couple of things tucked behind there, probably. So I've got plenty of glue. Pull that over a little bit, I think, just a bit too far. Across, right up to the top. Hold that down. I want it to be fairly taut, so that it'll hold anything inside. So I would hope to put at least one, if not a couple, of journal cards behind there. Okay. And then this one, which way up do I want that? Is that right? I think it's that way or that way. I think I need to trim this a bit more. Oh, it is pulling up the page a bit now, isn't it? Well, maybe this wasn't the best idea. I don't know. But I think once it's all been held flat in the book, I think it'll be okay. That's my theory. It'll flatten down. Right, well, that piece at the top. So I could just put this in here like this, couldn't I? Hold it flat like that for a moment. Okay. Right, still got my snippets up here. I did have a thought. Yeah, I don't know if it'll work. I may have to do another belly band with my, yeah, that's what I'll do, is I'll do another belly band with my fabric snippet roll towards the back, because I've got a lovely one of those big flowers that I made I'd like to put on the belly band. But I think, you know, I may come back and embellish these a little bit when it's settled down a bit. Right, I think we need to keep going. Not there. I'll leave that for now. Possibly put something I need. Right, let's see what else I can put on here. What's this? Let's have a look. This is another one of Dee Dee's. Not sure that quite works. Green on green. I've got these, but I don't know how easy it is going to be to use these. They're very cute. They're very, very tiny tags. So you've got a tag that goes at the back, tag in this pocket, tag here, tag in this pocket here. There are endless tags. I mean, it's adorable. Another one in this here. I just don't know if I'd be able to use it very easily. And another one there. I mean, it's so cute, isn't it? Don't know. Tempted to put that one there. Challenge myself to use it. I will. I will. I will try and find a way to use this little cutie, because it goes quite nice on there. Right, let's get the glue. Now, which way do I want it? I want it on here. There's no point in making all these things, so I'm not going to try and at least attempt to use them. Right, so I'm going to pop it kind of that side-ish, slightly off to the centre, so I've got room to put this behind here. So I may put a few little bits of what's it called, baker's twine on the tags. So as they've got the circles in, they're kind of calling out for something on them, so I will add some baker's twine to those. And pop that in there like that. Okay, that'll hold. Okay, so that's that one done. Oh, right, I'm going to need something here, aren't I? It's a bit bare looking. So I need something bigger. Something like this. Ooh, that might be fun. Yeah. So this was I think one of the pages from the Victoria Designs kit that I couldn't use in the it was one I rejected when I was putting the pages in. I had to take it out because I just felt there were too many pages. So I cut it up, backed it onto some coffee dyed paper, and I thought, well, I'll make a pocket out of it. And I think this is where it's going to go. So I had to put something in here. Yeah. Pleased with that. I haven't done that before, but I've seen other people doing them, and I thought that would be a really good idea. So it's a way to use it without it actually having to be a page that's sewn in. But it becomes a pocket. And it goes, and it just needed something a bit more substantial on here, so I'll line that up there, the side of the page, and down it goes. Perfect. Oh, I'm very happy with that. I can get one of my nice big journal cards to go in there, can't I? Like, not that one. One that's actually got a sideways orientation. And there was one I was knocking around that was tempting to use as a pocket, wasn't there? But I don't know what I did with it now. But I can use that to go in here. What did I do with it? Oh yeah, here it is. Something like that. Whoops. Looks like missed trimming off some of these. Go away. Right, so that can go in something like that. Yeah. Perfect. Right, past the middle. So I've got to have a similar thought. Something fairly biggish here. What about one of the side tucks? I've got that one. No, don't like the colour on here. No, that's the wrong way around. That doesn't work either. There was another one. Where's my other one gone? Here it is. That one has to go this way. And there's a little pocket here. So that would look alright, wouldn't it? I think that would look quite good on there. Okay, Gonna do it. Trying not to overthink as usual. Probably I'm doing better than sometimes. Just seeing what I think works and plonking it on. Of course, when I go back to start working in it, I'll probably think, oh, why did I put that there? But I mean, anybody who buys a journal from somebody who's already made it and put all these things in, they have to work with the way the whole thing has been put together, don't they? So I should do the same myself with my own. So I know when I did my first one, my 2019 journal, I mean, I didn't do that on camera, I just did a flip through after the next year when I was doing videos. I wasn't making videos then. And I literally made the ephemera as I went along, as I needed it. I made things up, because I hadn't really been doing junk journaling for very long at that point. I just knew I wanted to make a Christmas journal. So I just made things up as I went along. Which actually was quite fun, but it took me, I think I didn't finish it till well into February because of that, because I was making the ephemera as I went. It just took ages to finish. So it's kind of a good idea if you've got the time to do it like that, but it does take a long time to finish it. Right, so this one I think I'm going to glue that down, and I need to decorate the pocket, then I can just tuck in. I'm just going to glue that down, I think. And then I could put something down here, couldn't I? Something like a bit of snippet. It's curled up a bit. I think it'll be okay on there. Or could put something like that there, I suppose. Love this one, but I don't think it goes on the colour. Or there's this one. It's maybe not long enough. I have many to choose from. I quite like that with the green sequins on. Yeah, I think I might put that one on there actually. Just to decorate the pocket. It's always possible I'll add more bits of decoration as I go along. For now, I just like that. Just nice to use some of these things. So I might put a little something top and bottom, I don't know. But anyway, cheers that up. Just wondering if I need anything on here. Not at the moment, I don't think. That's quite a busy page, isn't it? So I could probably do with a pocket here. A simple pocket. Does such a thing exist in my armoury, I wonder? A simple pocket. That's not really a simple pocket because it's actually got to flip up. It's more of an envelope. Oh, need to put the top on here. Ah, that goes on there. and that goes on here. Alright, okay. Simple pocket, she says. What have we got? Ooh, I have got one, but I don't think it's as simple as I'd have. Ooh, it's too busy. Ooh, way too busy. Need something quiet. That go? Ooh, what about? No. Kind of. Don't think that quite works. To try and remember it's there though. This is a fairly simple little thing. Just trying to see. I better have a look at these things that I've put elastic band around, because I don't know why I've done that. Were they ones that needed a bit more work? Oh, let's have a look. Maybe they just need a little extra decoration. I think these just need a little bit more decoration. So I've got this corner pocket, which is actually from the same kit. There. It almost looks like it blends in, which is actually not a bad thing. I could just put a little something on there. I think I will put that on there, because it's not clashing, because it's from the same kit, so I'm going to use that. I think I've had this waiting to be used for, well, since that first year, a couple of years ago, when I first used this kit, and it's just been sitting in my box, and I finally got round to sewing around it and backing it to give it a little bit more structure, because it was just on paper, and I didn't know what to do with it. So eventually I just backed it and sewed around it, and now it's ready to go. Just needs something to decorate it. Oh, what can I use? I've got a box of ephemera here. You may have seen I've started making an ephemera. Oh, I've got some more snippety things here. Amazing what you find. Looking for some flowers, maybe a flower, or I've got some Rachel labels. I like those. I've got some little. Oh, I'll have a look at the little children, the little Victorian children by Allegra Digital. I do like those. There's a little green coated little girl that's taken my eye, that I thought she might look quite nice on here. Yes, she does, but she needs something behind her, so I think I'm going to... Anything red is going to blend in too much, I think. I need to print some more of these. I've used quite a few of them. There's just one other one here that... No, I think this is the one I want to use. I might just put a bit of book page behind her just to make her stand out a little bit more. Nope. Put that there maybe. Then you lose the fact that it actually, the pocket matches it, but it doesn't clash, that's the thing. Yeah, I think I'll do that. I'll just put that there. Just to take this little corner off. And excuse my arm, I've just got to go and get... I wasn't really expecting to be doing any inking. Just want to ink round this and ink round her. pile of stuff here now. Pop that on there. I've used up nearly all of these little Victorian children images. I really like them. Goodness, I'm just crowding myself in again. Let's just try and make a little bit of room to work in. Move those out of the way. Alright. My little Victorian girl. She stands out nicely in her green coat there, just with that bit of background. So I'm happy with that. Okay, so we've got a little pocket here. Let's see if we can get to the end. So I've got this big old red page here. I'm wondering about something on this side. Got another. Oh, have I got another one of my DD digitals? Not digitals, pockets. I've got this one. No, it's not very interesting behind there, is it? In fact, I think it's meant to be that way. I've been doing it all the time. I've been doing this, and actually I think it's meant to be that way. Needs trimming. Which is good, because I need some pockets that go that way, that aren't so wide. I've got this, but I think it's not going to work. I've tried it on red before, haven't I? Don't know if that'll work or not. Might be alright. It's very startling, that red, isn't it? I'm really pleased with it, but it's very red. Let's put that there. I might do that. I think I will. I think I'll put that there. And then I might just put something decorative down the side. Whoops. There we go. Where's the top? Oh, no, it's got to be that way, isn't it? Yep, that's the top. Green one's the top. Okay, let's just hold that in place for a moment. Especially on those corners. Need to be all stuck down. Right, so that's a good pocket there. Now, what can I put along the side here? Oh, what's going on the other side? I really am feeling a ruffle. I may need to make some more because I haven't got very many. And I've lost the ones I have got. Where are they? So I quite like that along there. Just a little bit too long. So I might just put some glue along the edge. How's that going to look on the other side? That's alright. I might be able to put something on that side as well, just to counteract, just to back onto that. Right. Put this out the way. Don't really want the red stitching to show on the other side, so make sure it tucks it in far enough. Yeah. And I'm just going to trim off that piece at the bottom. Yeah. It just shows enough. Okay, and I haven't got many pages left, but it's well over the hour now, so I may have to stop here. I'm sorry if you wanted me to keep going, but I don't think you want an hour and a half video. And I don't want to have to rush to finish this, really. So I'll just quickly have a quick look through what we've done so far. And I will, when I start working in it, I will be... Sometimes I don't even get to the end of my journal, so I may not even use the whole thing this year. So I'll just do a quick flick as to what we've done today. So quarter corner pocket, standard pocket, and 2 pages stuck together. Got a little snippet on the side there. Gorgeous belly band, I really like there. That needs a bit of decoration. One of Dee Dee's pockets, my double belly band. I think we're getting a bit of glue seepage. I'm going to have to trim that along there. I think I'll probably put another ruffle here. Big pocket there, gorgeous middle page. Rachel side tuck here. Snippet just decorating that. Bit of a ruffle, little side pocket or corner pocket, and another pocket there. That's as far as I've got. I've nearly done it, but as I say, don't want to rush to finish just to get it done in this video. So I don't know if I'm going to do any more videos on this before Christmas. I'll see how things go. But I will be working more on my ephemera holder, so you'll see that you should see that finished at least before Christmas. And then we'll see what happens in the new year. At the moment, it looks like I'm going into hospital. So, okay, bye for now. Thank you for joining me, and see you again soon. Bye.